नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। सूत्र नंबर 22nd. First I chant, then you. 3 times we will chant. Tatrapi mahatmya jnana vismrityapavadaha. Tatrapi na mahatmya jnana vismrityapavadaha. Tatrapi na mahatmya jnana vismriti apavadaha. This is 22nd number sutra. In this sutra, the words are Tatrapi na mahatmya jnana vismriti apavadaha. The meaning is Tatra means there. In respect of example of the gopis, api means even, na not, mahatmya jnana vismriti apavadaha, particular reason for forgetting the glory and greatness of the Lord. In previous sutra, the example was given for complete bhakt, for complete devotee. The example was Yatha Braja Gopikanam. Narada ji said, Yatha Braja Gopikanam, like the gopis of the bridge, Vrindavan. The gopis are the complete example of the bhakta, of the devotee. All definitions of the bhakti in gopis. But question can be asked, are these gopis are complete devotee or not? Either gopis are complete devotee or not. Because tatrapi na mahatmya jnana vismriti apavadaha. The gopis of the Vrindavan, there are so many kinds, so many divisions of degrees of the gopis. There were some Sattvic gopi, there were some Rajasic gopi, and other one was Sattvic, Rajas and Tamas. Narada included all of them. Every gopi is complete devotee of the God. Because the love of the gopi is with the God. Everyone knows God. But we do not know that we know the God. We have to know that I know the God. God is not unknown. Everyone knows. The only question is your confidence, your awareness, your I know that God This knowing is the most important than knowing of the God. Gopis were aware about the glory of the God. Let's understand. We should start from the Vasudeva and Devaki. When Lord was taken birth in front of the Vasudeva and Devaki, he was with 4 hands. Sasanka Chakram Sakrit Kundalam. He had 4 hands with every instrument, every equipment, like conch. And Vasudeva, the father of the God, Devaki, the mother of the God, Sri Krishna, they became so surprised. You are strange. Tamad bhutam balakam ambujekshanam. You are strange. You have taken the birth with 4 hands and with equipment. You are not my son. You are the God. They realized that this is not my son, this is the God. But see the Maya, see the effect of Maya. After some time, they forgot. Vasudeva Devaki forgets. Slowly, slowly they realized that this is my child, as normal child. Because God wants that. Doing some lila, it is necessary. They should forget it. It is necessary. They must forget the glory of the God. See the character of the God. In Gita, Lord Sri Krishna make Arjun to understand God. Again, he is showing his form, real nature, and he is saying, I am the God, I am the God. And finally, Arjuna says, yes, now I understood. You are God. I got memory, smriti labdha. I got my lost memory. Now I understood you are the God. I follow whatever you say. In Gita, Lord makes Arjuna understand. But here in Vrindavan, he does very opposite thing. Very opposite. See the nature of the God. In Vrindavan, once there was Yashoda, one incident had happened. Some friends of the Krishna with Baldevji came to the Yashoda and they said to the Yashoda, Yashoda means the one who gives glory to others. Yashoda, who doesn't want any fame for herself. Yashoda means the one who gives fame, name for others. So Gop with Baldevji made a complaint with the Yashoda that the Krishna had eaten the earth. In the Bhagavad is written, Yashoda was well-wisher of the Lord. Well-wisher of the Lord. You may be well-wisher of the world. You may be well-wisher of the society. You may be well-wisher of the family, entire world, but no one is the well-wisher of God. God is so upset. No one thinking about me. No one is thinking about me. I am thinking for everyone. But Yashoda thinks about God. Yashoda, well-wisher of the Lord. He catches the hand of the Lord and she said, have you eaten the earth? This is the Lord Krishna. Very strange incarnation of the God. Immediately he said, no, I did not have any earth. I did not eat earth. But Yashoda said, your friends, including Baldev, they are saying you have eaten the earth. Krishna said they are lying. I am speaking truth. I am speaking the truth. They all are liars. If you don't believe me, see my mouth. You would find the proof. And suddenly Krishna opens his mouth. In his mouth, Yashoda sees there is rivers, there is mountains, there is stars, sun, moons, Himalaya, galaxies, sky, and everything there was. Lord Sri Krishna showed her his own character, his own nature, real nature, divine nature. But Yashoda was thinking, what is this? What is the Maya? Illusion, a magic. I couldn't understand what is this. God wants to realize, make realize to Yashoda. And finally Yashoda got something. She thought, this is not normal child, this is the God, divine. And Bhagavad says that Sri Krishna immediately delayed his memories. In Gita, Sri Krishna creates memory of Arjuna. In here, Krishna deletes the same memory of Yashoda. He don't want that memory should be there, because if this memory is there, Yashoda will understand me as a God, then Leela will stop. Play will not going on. So I have to delete this memory, the memory of the godliness. Sadhya Nashta Smriti Gopi. Can you imagine? Hanumanji can play with Lord Ram. Sugriv can play. Vibhishan can play. Uddhav can play. They can punish the God? No. Because they have smriti. They have thought of godliness. So they cannot play with God. Yashoda can play. Other gopis can play. So that is why sometimes Krishna makes them understand is nature, and immediately he deletes all these memories. Do you remember in Gita, when Lord Sri Krishna showed his divine form, Virat Roop, to Arjun, and Arjun regrets. He says, "Oh Lord, unknowingly, I do not know who are you. But now you have made me understood that you are the God. Forgive me if I did anything wrong. Vihar Sayyasana Bhojaneshu, in playing within, during eating, during walking, talking, because I understood that you are my friend. But now I have understood that you are the God. God is great. We are very tiny in front of the God. So, Narada ji is saying here, Tatrapi na Mahatma Jnana Vismriti Apavada. There may be many gopis. They know the nature of the God. And there may be some gopis, they didn't know the nature of the God. But it is not blemish. It is not a sin. Because knowingly or unknowingly, they are connected to the God. It is like this. If someone eats poison unknowingly, poison will work. Knowingly or unknowingly, anyway, if poison has consumed, then it will work. Same, knowingly or unknowingly, if someone is connected to the God, it will work. Mahatma Gyan, Narada ji is saying, there may be some gopi, they didn't understand the real nature of the God, but it is not a sin. In Bhagavatam, Lord Sri Krishna says to the gopi, when there was an eclipse of the moon, and that time Kurukshetra is a very, very, very important place for sun eclipse. So there were gopis, Pandavas, rishis, and Lord Krishna. Bhagavat is saying that time Lord Sri Krishna made understand all of gopi, his nature, and gopi becomes one with the Lord Krishna. They all merge in Krishna. Do you think what happened about the gopi? Lord Krishna went from the Vrindavan, he did not come back. He did not come back. He did not meet even gopi. No communication, no phone, no WhatsApp, no email, no connection. He went off. Finally, they met in Kurukshetra. That time, every gopi was there, and Lord Sri Krishna made understand all of gopis his divine nature, and finally all gopi merges to the Krishna. Narada is saying, Tatrapi Namahatma Vijnana Vismriti Apavada. The example was given of the gopi. There may be some gopis who didn't understand the nature of the Lord, the glory of the Lord, but it is not a sin. They are connected to the God. Now, next one. Tat vihinam jaranam iva. Tat vihinam jaranam iva. Tat vihinam jaranam iva. See the translation in this verse. Tat vihinam jaranam iva. Tat vihinam, deprived of that, bereft of the knowledge of that glory of the Lord, divine greatness, jaranam iva, of couples of paramour, indulging in ways unlawful, passion like. See, Narada is saying, if they were not aware about Krishna's godliness, nature of the Lord, then what happened? Jaranam eva. This love would be very cheap. This love would be a common love, unethical, unreligious, sinful. But because the gopis are not a common woman, and Krishna was not a common man, they both were divine. In Bhagavatam, it is written, the gopis were the reflection of the Lord. Maya is the instrument. Krishna is the original. And all gopis are reflections. Pratibimba vibhramaha. In Bhagavatam, it is written, like a small child, and he has the mirrors surrounding everywhere. Everywhere there is mirrors, and the child sees his own reflections. Everywhere, same reflections. The child smiles, touches everything. The child enjoys with him, enjoys with his own reflection. So Krishna is original, and gopis are reflections of the Krishna. They are one. So their love was pure. Now next one. Number 3 for today, and 24 number in sequence. Nasteva tasmin tat sukha sukhitvam. Nasteva tasmin tat sukha sukhitvam. Nasteva tasmin tat sukha sukhitvam. Very important sutra, very, very important. The height of the bhakti, height of the devotion. This sutra has to be understood very, very carefully. See the meaning? Nasti evam tasmin tata sukha sukhitvam. Tasmin, in that. They are in illicit love, tat sukha sukhitvam, happiness in the happiness of the others, na, that asti is eva, certainly. Now Naraji is giving very, very important definition and its effect. He says, if love of the gopis and love of the Krishna was a common love, like a bodily boyfriend, girlfriend does, then what will happen? See, in the worldly level we see there are so many lovers. They love each other for some times, and their purpose is to take happiness from each other. The entire world, including devas, demons, Tulsidaji wrote in Ramayana, Sura Nar Muni Jana Sab Kairi Thi, Swarath Lagi Karan Sab Priti. Tulsidaji says, everyone, even gods, demons, the rishis, human beings, animals, birds, every living love. Everyone loves. For what? The purpose is happiness. I want happiness from that person. That is why I love. I would get happiness from that property. That is why I love. I love property because I hope I would get happiness. I hope I will get happiness from the pet. That is why I love. The only reason is I have an imagination. Everyone has an imagination that he would get, that person would get happiness from that place, human beings, animal. So that is why we love each other. Upanishads are saying continuously, Atma Vare Maitreyi, we love each other. We love wife, we love husband, we love children, we love wealth, even we love God. For what? The only purpose is I have an imagination that I would get happiness from there. This is the cause. This is the cause. That is why we love the world. We love property. The only reason is our hope, our expectation. This is very common. We love God because I hope I would get happiness. And if I understand that I would not get happiness from that God, then I will change God. I would change the scripture. I would change the society, country, the sake of the happiness. Very common thing, very common principle. But in this level, but here, Naraji says, Tat Sukha Sukhitvam, happiness in the happiness of the others. Very rare example, very rare principle. The happiness in the happiness of others. If other is happy, then I feel happiness. Let's see. Few things we have to understand. In first level, in worldly level, You can take an example, parents. Every parents love their child, very small child. It is very innocent. The child has no capacity, no ego, no attachment, nothing. The child is completely surrendered to the parents. Whatever they give, the child will take. Completely surrendered. The child does not know anything. Every parent wants to make happy the child, their own child. Obviously, if you see other child of the neighbors, you may smile. But the child, if your own, it gives more smile. So every parent does everything for their own child without any expectation. Expectations are not there because child is very small. They love, real love. They give food, shelter, everything. And what this child gives in return? Nothing. Just small smile. A small smile of the child makes so happy children, parents. More valuable than anything. It is more valuable than the diamonds. They become so happy. Happiness is where? In the child. The happiness of the child makes happy parents too. Tat sukha sukhitvam. Then next level. This is the worldly thing, natural. Nature gives parenthood. And nature gives the nature for everyone, every parent. But in next level, the relation between the master and disciple, it happens. Master and disciple. For master, the disciples are like small child, innocent, pure, tender. They are ready to go in spirituality. So master does whatever he can do. He tries so many ways. He does this, that. He can give discourses, he can perform rituals, this and that. The only purpose is the disciple gets some happiness of the spirituality. The only purpose is of the master, the disciple will get some light of the spirituality. And that light, that experience of the spiritual life makes happy to the disciple, and that happiness makes happy to the master. Master also becomes so happy. And third level, the relation between the devotee and the gods. Always devotee wants happiness of the God. Very, very contradictory thought. The devotee wants to make happy whom? The one who is ocean of the happiness. Satchidananda. God is Satchidananda, always happy. the source of the happiness. And devotee what does? He wants to make happy to the God. That is the reason. That is why God becomes so happy. Your little effort, God understand it very big. God amplify it. So devotee wants to make happy God at any condition, at any cost. Now I remember a very beautiful story I would like to share with you. Once it happened in Dwarka, Lord Sri Krishna was residing, and always he kept saying that gopis are like this, gopis are like that, gopis are so and so and so. The queens of the Krishna became so jealous. They thought, we are beautiful, we are princes, we are doing everything for Lord. In front of us, he always keeps saying that gopis are like this, gopis are like that, gopis are like so and so and so. See, they became so jealous. And Lord understood everything. Lord is residing in your mind, in your heart. Every thought, God is watching. One day, Lord Sri Krishna complains. He says, today I have stomachache and very severe stomachache. It happens sometimes, but it is very, very severe. I am not able to tolerate it. He was weeping, crying. In that pain. So in Dwarka, it was a kingdom. There were so many doctors, so many methods of medicine, all rushes to treat the Lord Krishna. And everyone tried, but it made no difference. The pain was going more severe. Krishna was weeping, crying, I am going to die. Everyone was there. All queens, princes, prince, ministers, everyone was there. But no one could do anything. And that condition, Narada appeared. Narada said, oh Lord, can I do something for you? Krishna says, oh Narada, yes, you can do something. Do please. I am getting worse and worse. My pain is going more and more severe. Naradaji said, now you tell me, what method will work? Krishna said, Naradaji, in past I had this kind of pain. And that time, when my devotee gave me his dust of the feet. There was my devotee. He gave me dust of his feet. I had it and completely I became okay. If you can manage, I think I would be okay. Everyone was there. But no one was ready to give the dust of the feet to Lord Krishna. No one was ready. Because how can you dare that you give the dust of your feet to the Lord? You will go to heaven, hell. Krishna said, Narad, do something. There is no other medicine. I will die. Do something. Narada started roaming here and there. There were so many rishis, gods, and everyone denied. No. No one was ready to keep the dust of the feet. And finally, he reached to the bridge, Vrindavan. There were gopis. And gopis saw Narada there. They gathered, surrounded the Narada and said, Narada, have you seen the Krishna? Narada says, yes, I'm just coming from there. And Krishna is very, very critical condition. Gopis said, what had happened? Narada says, he had stomachache, very severe. He may die anytime. There is no medicine. No medicine. Then Gopi said, Narada, you are the great Rishi. Think something. Any medicine? Narada says, yes, medicine is there. But it is very, very rare, very difficult. What is the difficulty? The gopis asked. He said, the medicine is, if some devotee of the Lord gives the dust of their feet, this is the medicine for Lord. Gopi said, Narada, we do not know we are devotee or not. But as much as the method, the thing is of your dust, we can give you. And they collected 2-3 kilos dust because they were roaming without shoes and chappals. So no lack of the dust. There were so huge dust. They gathered, collected, and gave to the Narada. Narada, take it and go immediately. Narada said, do you know what are you doing? You will go to hell. The gopi said, it is no matter. It is no matter how long I would be in hell. It may be forever. I can live in the hell. But if sometime, for a moment, Krishna would get happiness, I am always ready to be in hell. That's sukha sukhitva. I am ready to live hell forever. If one single moment Krishna will get happiness, this happiness makes us so much happy. In living in hell, it is no matter for us. Narada came to the Dwarka and he said, this is the dust of the gopis. Krishna said, see, this is the cause I always remember the gopis. You all were there. No one could gather there to give me dust. You were afraid about hell. You didn't think about my pain. I'm not in pain. This was just Leela, a play, a game. So nature of the gopis were tat sukhe sukhitvam. The devotee always thinks the happiness of the God. The happiness of the God will give you more unlimited happiness. See the opposite characters. The common man, all being human living being thinks happiness for ourselves, yourself. But in this state, in this category, devotee thinks happiness of the God. That's sukha sukhitvam. This is the happiness for the gopis. And this state, if your mind is pure, you are real devotee, then this thought will arise in your mind, otherwise not. That is why Narada is saying here, if Gopi's love was not pure, the Gopi would not think about this thought. So their love was pure. Now, next one. Satu karma jnana yogebhyopyadhikataraha. Satu karma jnana yogebhyopi adhikatara. Satu karma jnana yogebhyopi adhikatara. Now see, sa tu karma jnana yogebhyaha adhikatara. The meaning is sa, that bhakti, devotion, this is the para bhakti. Tu means again, in distinction from others, karma jnana yogebhyaha. Then action, knowledge and yoga, api even adhiktara, superior, higher, greater. Now see, supremacy of the devotion. Narada is explaining such devotion. The highest level of devotion is if your happiness is in happiness of the God. This is the super devotion. Otherwise, we go to temple or any secret place, we do something, we offer something, and fold hand, we want God, give me this, give me that. We want our own happiness. But in this state, the para bhakti, the devotee always wants the happiness of the God. This bhakti, Narada is saying, sa, like this state of bhakti is greater than karma, jnana, yogebhyapi adhiktara. Such devotion, not a common devotion. Common devotion. We offer a little and we want return more. In return, we want more. We give little, but want more. Such bhakti, in this state of devotion, is the greater than the karma, jnana, yogebhyaha. These are the path of the realization. Karma, rituals, charity, pilgrimage, chanting, whatever we do, karma. Jnana, the knowledge, path of the knowledge, and yoga, you know about yoga. Yam, niyam, asan, pranayam, samadhi. Narada is saying this bhakti, this devotion is the greater, superior. Why? Narada is saying like this. It is superior than the knowledge. This bhakti is superior than the karma and yoga and other paths also. Other paths also. Why? Be careful. We have to understand some things. When Narada is saying the bhakti is greater, immediately our mind says, so let us do bhakti. What is in karma yoga? What is in jnana yoga? What is in yoga? Just left. Leave them. Do bhakti. And then what is bhakti? Bhakti is nothing. Bhakti is do something for God and want return more. God give me this. So this is not bhakti. We have to have understanding about in this sutra. This sutra demands much clearance, much explanations. Now let's understand. Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and Yoga is your responsibility. If you are doing yoga, you are responsible. If you are not succeeded, Lord Sri Krishna says, Yoga Bhrashta. If someone falls from the heights of yoga, the person cannot blame to the God. I fall because of the God. No, you fall because of you. You succeeded because of you. You are responsible. Your responsibility you have to take. In karma, when we do some rituals, chanting, we do sin, whatever we do. What the purpose? To get some punya, virtue, karma. And we are the responsible. I have done this, so I will take its fruit. You have done it, you take its fruit. God is just medium. Just as a manager. He manages everything. So karma is your responsibility. Gyan, the knowledge, is also your responsibility. Realization happens because of you. If it does not happen because of you, we cannot blame to the God. But if you are devotee, then you are free. All responsibilities transferred to the God. I remember two methods. The methods are like this. The cat baby, kitten, and monkey's baby. Two methods working. The mother monkey always carries her child. It takes jump from one branch to another, one branch to another, and one tree to another tree, and runs, jumps, touch everything. And her little child is hanging in upper side. If the child fails, the mother monkey is not responsible. The fault is of the child, not monkeys, mother monkeys. The child has capacity to catch his mother. It is given by the nature. So, child had to catch his mother. If false, mother is not responsible. Mother cannot be blamed. Another example is just opposite. The kitten, the baby cat. It is said the cat always keep moving from this house to their house, one place to another place. It is said 9 places he takes their kids. From here to there, there to there. And how to carry? It takes them in her mouth with teeth. And teeth were so sharpened, it kills immediately rats. But these teeth will not hurt the very small, very soft that baby. If this baby hurts, The cat is responsible. Cat is responsible. The cat would be blamed. Same, if you are doing karma yoga, jnana yoga, and karma action, you are responsible. You are like monkey's baby. This is your responsibility you had. You have to face every condition, and conditions will come according to destiny. Up, downs, income in your life. You are like monkey baby. If you are devotee, you have surrendered everything to the God, then you are like kitten, a cat baby. You have no responsibility. God is responsible for you. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Vadarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Puna Puna Isharo Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshina Murtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayeta. Om Shanti